Alright, this is how to change the pin in the shift tower on a 05 Focus. I took the battery box out already. It was right in over top of this. I just took this nut off. This is the transmission mount there. Can't seem to get this rubber boot off, so I'm going to have to take these 4 bolts off, see if the whole thing just lifts off. But I know that part well. Then I have to get this part off, plate off. Looks like it. Just bolts right here. 1 bolt right there. And it's all the bolts I can see. Get this wire harness here off. And this whole plate will be out of the way, and I should have perfect access to the top of the transmission. I got a jack put under, just holding the transmission up, just in case. I don't want that weight pulling down on it. But yeah, let me get these nuts off, see what happens. Alright, I got all the bolts off. This bolt off here. You can see the whole thing. The whole thing wiggles. Actually, this plate. Yeah, there we go. That comes right off. Looks like can't see anything wrong down there right off the bat, but anyhow, set this up here. I just got to get a few clips off of this. Get this wire harness out here. Unclip these, and looks like there's something under here. So get them unclipped, get that off, and let you see what it looks like. Alright, now here's what I'm left with. This whole bracket has to come off. That's tranny mount. There's a bolt there, there, and 1 back. I can get to it back through here. Take that off and disconnect the shift linkage, and I should be able to bolt that shift tower right out. Looks like I got to unclip the wire there, and probably about it. But that's where I'm at now. By the way, these ones here are 15 millimeter. The one that bolted in over here was 10, and this here was, oh God, I don't even know, 13/16. So let's see. These ones here look like they're going to be 15 millimeter also. I'm guessing they look about the same size, maybe 16, but I'll let you know. Alright, I got all the bolts off. Now the only problem I was just looking at, there's hardly any clearance under here, so I don't know how this thing's going to come out. I didn't even try and wiggle it or anything yet. So I'm hoping, yeah, it looks like, there we go. Yeah, that ain't nothing. And that's out. Altogether so far, this has taken me, I sprayed the older rusty bolts down with some PV Blast before I started, and looks like these are 10 millimeter. Pop all these 10 millimeters off, pop the shift cables off, and looks like I'm ready to go here. Yeah, it wasn't too bad so far. I gotta unplug this clip, looks like. I don't want to tell them, there it goes. Get that out of the way. Yeah, left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let me get to that one. This one moves out of the way. There we go. That moves. I believe that's, can't see my shifter from here, but I believe that's up and down. And this one, yeah, that is 1 cable. That's left and right. Sounds like that's almost wanting to catch a gear. Ooh, something happened there. Yeah, you could hear there's just something shot down in there. The pin's coming up, so let me get these bolts out, see what's going on. Yeah, I just wanted to say, these are the bolts here I got out so far. This is, I can't see my hand here. This is the last one I took out. It's a little bit longer. It came out right here. So I gotta make sure that that one goes back in there. But there's a little washer laying there too. I can see transmission fluid. Yeah, it's like a little plastic washer. But yeah, these bolts are nice and oiled up, so definitely go right down to the transmission. Looks like I got 2 bolts left, and then pop the shifter cables off. Hopefully that goes easy. I heard one here. Yeah, you just, there goes one right there. Already got one. Let's just push these things in and pull them out. I don't know about this one down here. Nah, I don't want to fuck with it too much. End up screwing it up. I heard, saw on another post, someone said something about sliding this checkered thing. The thing don't even move. I don't know what the hell they were talking about. They said the orange checkered thing. So, I mean, that looks like an orange checkered thing to me. But anyhow, get these last 2 out and this other shifter cable off, and then should be able to pull it up out of here. Hopefully this thing ain't in the way. If I had a better welder, I have a shitty little MIG welder, but if I had a better welder, I'd be half tempted to, well, see what happens first. But I don't want to be wiggling that around too much and have some of this shit. I wish I had air hose to blow some of this shit off. Trying to clean it off the best I can before I pull it up out of there, but yeah, just keep in mind where the bolts go, because like I said, one's a little bit longer, so gotta remember that goes right here. Just knock some dirt down in there. But anyhow, I don't want to make this too long, so here it is. Got it out. Wasn't too bad getting out, but I'm not sure what the pin's supposed to look like, or even 100% sure. Well, I'm 99% sure what it is, but or where it is. It is, where the hell to go? There it is. I can't focus. It's this little thing sticking out like right above my finger. The camera can't really focus, but on the other side, just the other side. There we go. Fuck, you can't see it. The camera sucks. Oh yeah, there it is. That little spiral thing right there. I think that's supposed to be sticking out. So, gonna take it inside where it's a little warmer out. But yeah, there's the, right down into my tranny there. Gonna try and dip a magnet in there and see if I can grab anything, but it looks like the whole shifter pin's here, so it's good. Alright, let's see if I can get this, hold it, and give you a display of how this should work. This here's the gear selection, the center. When it's up in the center's neutral, then it should go in these grooves to get in the gear. As you can see, when I spin it, it does nothing. Even up, it does nothing. This rod up here, it comes up through the top, it just spins. So there's nothing holding, keeping all these whatever the hell they are from spinning, catching into a gear. So that's probably just sheared off inside. Luckily the whole thing's in there. I should just be able to pound it right out. I was hoping maybe it was just needed to stick out on this end and catch on something, but I'm gonna pound the thing out because it's definitely busted up. But I didn't realize how small it was. I'm gonna need a super small bolt. Sorry about the camera and lighting. I should have found a that's the other side of the pin right there, and this right here is the other side of it. So I got some needle nose pliers. I might have to go out and dig up a better pair, vice grip needle nose. I got a small screwdriver. I got a couple punches. I'm gonna have to go try and find. But I'm going to get that thing out of there, and then I don't know if I'm going to have a bolt laying around that size. I could cut it to length, but I want it to definitely fit in there nice and snug. That thing don't spin or anything. I thought maybe they call it a roll pin, so I mean, first thing I thought was it rolled around or something, but anyhow, it's just stationary, sticks in there just to hold all this shit together. I think they'd be able to come up with something a little better idea than that, or something even bigger that'll hold up. But anyhow, I'm gonna get to pounding that thing out of there. Well, I'm just fucking demolishing this thing, like trying to bang it out. Don't want to come out, but as you can see, as you can't see, put a little nick in the fucking thing right there. Doesn't look like it's gonna affect anything, but this thing definitely ain't coming out as easy as I would have hoped. I don't know if I'm gonna have to drill that thing out of there or what. Or, actually, I guess that's why they call it a roll pin. It's like a sheet of metal rolled a bunch of times and stuffed in there. So if I could get a screw, or maybe an easy out, roll it the different direction, the opposite direction, it'll shrink it up and pull it right out. But I'm assuming it's broken. I'm hoping. I mean, when I move these levers, it should get in a gear, so I mean, that's a pretty good sign. I'm sure it's broken, but yeah, I don't think pounding it out's the way to go. And I can't pull it out, there's no way. But I found these rods. They're stainless steel rods. They're a tad bit bigger. Get this side. They're a little, where the hell is it? A little bit bigger. You can't see shit. I don't even know why I'm doing it. It's a little bit bigger anyhow. I was thinking of getting a grinder, just grinding around the sides of it with a flapper wheel, grinding disc or whatever, making it a little bit smaller so it'll fit in there. Maybe just small enough so I could pound it in. Then I could put a cotter pin on each end. There's already one on this end, but I have cotter pins that'll fit on these. But if I pound it in there nice and snug, that'll just give it extra protection ever sliding out. And it's high grade stainless steel. I'm not sure if it's harder than regular steel, but I mean, it should hold up. It's pretty thick. It's military grade too. It's actually from an old job I worked at. We're putting ammo boxes together. So anyhow, yeah, that's where I'm at. I gotta get this freaking pin out. Okay, I got a call in the middle of that last video. Anyhow, ran downstairs to get my easy outs and pulled on this. It just slid right out, and as you can see here where the pin goes straight through, it's sheared off on both ends. So that was definitely 100% my problem. I'm just worried here, all this shit just kind of fell. Looks like it's all one piece, so besides this middle piece here, that's actually, yeah, that would just slide in. I'm sure everything lines right up. I just can't get any of these pieces mixed up, or I'll be in a world of shit. I don't think there's any, I haven't seen any diagrams or anything online, so yeah, let me get this back together. But yeah, that's probably your best bet. Try pulling down on it, and it should slide right out, and then you could work with getting the rest of the pin. Probably even freaking fell out. I don't see it on here. See, I don't want to move those too much. So yeah, I'll try and get back to you when I get it back up in there. Oh, there we go. Got it back together. Working like a charm. Oh shit, I thought I had a hole there. That's the new pin I put in. I thought the little black spot was a hole to put another cotter pin in. I'm just going to have to try and bang on that and mushroom it out so it don't slide back out that way. This side, where is it? I gotta shift it to show you here. Let me try to hold my phone. This side got a cotter pin in it. Right there. There's a cotter pin, so that won't slide through. Trying to shift it back and forth to make sure it ain't gonna rub that much. I don't want it to end up. But as you can hear, it's shifting now. It ain't just flopping the fuck around. I was kind of worried. All this shit fell out in the middle here. I wasn't sure how it went. Luckily, I'm recording this, making a video, because I went back through and was able to see where everything went. But here's that one main piece, this piece here. It splits off into like a fork, kinda, and everything goes like in between that. So yeah, luckily I looked at that. I was trying to put this one round piece on the top, the other piece on the bottom, and nothing would fit. And like, it's giving me a headache. I was being stubborn, didn't want to look at the video to have to figure it out, but it's fixed. I mean, it's shifting. I just got to mushroom this down right here. I was thinking of getting a welder and just throwing a little tack around there, scuff it up so it won't slide back out, but I don't know, I don't want any spatter getting anywhere in here and messing any of these parts up, but yeah, this fixed. I want to hurry up and get it back in here because I got shit to do in like an hour, so hopefully have that back in and running my car in an hour. Alright.